To the St. Johns River, there's a good look inside Everbank Stadium here in downtown Jacksonville. But today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
On play action, Lawrence. That's complete into the hands of Myers. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Pick up of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
Keep it up. Keep it up. We can do this, offense.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Used to have a coaches tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Lawrence. That one down the field for Strange. And that's caught inside the 35. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. He got 29 yards that time.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Trevor Lawrence, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon. Solid finish to the opening drive. And look, when you get down around the goal line, you have to account for his legs. We saw it right there.
Yeah, that's the added dimension to the offense, isn't it? Remember what the offensive line coach told us earlier this week? I told my guys, he's going to run it. We have to make sure he stays protected and give him an opportunity.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And New York sent to take the field. Looking to put a drive together. They go play action now. Taylor. It's caught. Mitchell. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
He'll try and do this himself. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
This pass out wide to Hall.
Nice job there, right, of just going through the progressions, finding the open man, even if it wasn't for a 25-yard gain.
Everything does not have to be spectacular. The mundane works pretty well in this league, as we just saw there.
3rd and 19.
From the gun, it's Taylor. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
That is Josh Hines Allen working his way in for the sack. So now make that a second sack for them on this drive.
And, Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive. Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as they drew it up in practice.
And it's scooped up by the Jets.
Inside the 10.
And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Folk connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their own 23. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Straight ahead, ETN.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Ezra Cleveland, the guard, called for the penalty there. ETN once more.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big.
ETN up the middle.
And it'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up first and goal.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Bashir Tootin, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Now Taylor. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Josh Hines-Allen.
Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
So on fourth down, Austin McNamara comes on to punt.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
So we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter. Here's another good example.
At the 35-yard line.
Second and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence.
And this one is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
In motion left goes Myers. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll try and do this himself. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
He really looked comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. That's caught left side. Myers with it. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the shotgun, Lawrence.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Taylor.
Throwing quickly to Wilson.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
up the middle. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
From midfield now, here's Taylor. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Lawrence. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
A give, it's ETN off the option.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Lawrence will throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Toss left side for ETN.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play.
That's a gain of 5.
And now it's 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, here's ETN.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
A 60-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this will remain a one-touchdown game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Well, they gave the 60-yarder a try, didn't make it, and now they're in a tough position defensively. This offense has it at midfield. And it's complete to Mitchell. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Straight ahead is Hall. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now it's Taylor. That's another one complete to Mitchell. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
14 yards brings up 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try to sneak with Taylor. And he is going to have a Jets first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
A gain of a yard. First down, Jets.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Taylor. And check down, complete to Hall. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll sneak it with Taylor. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Jets first down. A gain of 1 yard. First down, New York.
This time Taylor will throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
Like it's been this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
A handoff for Hall. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
They'll try and do this himself. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
Taylor. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Jaguars' 9-yard line.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This time at the 5-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Taylor to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now he's going to step up and run. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So on comes a field goal unit for the Jets. Here's Nick Folk. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Folk's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And the Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now Lawrence. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That's complete to Parker Washington.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Here's Lawrence. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the football game, and you hate to give away possessions, but instead of forcing something downfield on third down, that was a wise move to just get it to the sideline.
On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going? Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. His throw incomplete.
Well, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new. It worked there. And a completion to Wilson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. On the counter, it's Hall. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Now Folk for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Jets 17, Jaguars 14.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down. They go play action with Lawrence. Got an open man. It's Washington. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Washington. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Here's 3rd and 7. Now Lawrence. Screenplay. Here's ETN. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 9 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
A handoff for ETN. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Now, give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run, and then executed.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll drop that underneath to ETN. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Lawrence on the sneak. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From midfield now, Lawrence. And Thomas has it. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Here's a give to ETN. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw. And he'll take this one down to the 36. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line.
14 yards.
A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
First down.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
And they'll run here with ETN. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They run the toss now to ETN.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
A 34-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will tie things at 17 all.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Cam Little to kick
So all
off for
square
the
here in this
Jaguars.
3rd quarter as the kick's away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
And now out come the Jets. Looking to put a drive together. They go play action with Taylor. And incomplete on the deep ball. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Taylor. And it's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know.
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38.
They'll start on the ground. ETN.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
And they just did not get the snap away in time.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Lawrence will throw.
And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
A 9-yard pickup. It's 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Lawrence.
That's complete into the hands of Myers. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
They'll run with ETN.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
Back now in Jacksonville. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's ETN.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Another toe for ETN.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Travis Etienne.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Jaguars have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
A try here for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Jaguars 24, Jets 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Oh, nice move. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now Hall to start the drive.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Now ETN to start the drive. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 107 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Lawrence going to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 25 yards that time.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Taylor.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the 1st down.
Play action, it's Taylor. Complete, this is Mitchell. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
And the Jets are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
They'll run with Hall. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on 1st down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game. What play calls does he have on that sheet?
And holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
On 3rd and goal, Taylor. He'll try and do this himself. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Tyrod Taylor, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
Oh, good return up past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Now Lawrence. He'll get this off to ETN.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
Etienne up the middle. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Lawrence on the sneak. And he will have a Jaguars first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Myers. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Intended for Parker Washington. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. From the gun, it's Lawrence. That is caught. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line.
19 yards. And the Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Throwing now, Lawrence. He's got long. He's tied in, complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
That's another Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Running out of the gun with Etienne. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. Ball at the 18-yard line. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Jaguars first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now 1st and goal. And they'll run with Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Point after try forthcoming. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Jaguars 31, Jets 24.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So the Jets now down by 7, 70 seconds remaining. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Now Taylor. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
2nd and 6 coming up. Taylor. Now this one into the hands of Mechie. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Now it's Taylor. Looking for the out route. He's got his man. It's Mitchell. And he will get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Taylor. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Taylor to throw. The throw right side here going to be incomplete. One final shot now. I'm not even sure you can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
Here we go. It's Taylor on 4th down. This to possibly force OT. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.